Hey everyone, it's Pat Mesiti here, and I trust you're all doing well. Just want to get my lighting right here. And, I want to speak on something today that is so important. And any one of you that's a parent, a grandparent, an auntie, an uncle, a brother or a sister, we have a culture right now, and I want you to hear this, a culture of experimentation on our children. A couple of years ago when all this craziness started, I said that pharaohs want three things. They want your worship, your resources, and your children. And right now, these demons, under the guise of culture and progressiveness, these demonic entities, and I'm not talking about people. I'm not saying people are possessed. I'm not saying that. I'm saying the philosophy is absolutely evil. Finally, FINA, the World Swimming Authority, got it right. Listen, a man is a man and a woman is a woman. Yesterday was Father's Day in the United States of America. Our turn's coming in Australia soon. And it struck me that Paul the Apostle said, you've got 10,000 teachers, but not many fathers. One translation says you've got conductors, you've got guardians, you've got all these kind of people. And right now we've got conductors, especially in leadership. They want to conduct, they can tune and fine tune, but they turn their back on the audience. You've got guardians. Guardians are not necessarily fathers. You've got instructors that just deal out information. That's like many of our pulpits today. All they are is 3 points in a poem and you're out the door. And the problem why we are seeing the experimentation on our children, and I need men to hear this, it's because men aren't being men. They're not standing for anything. They are so silent. Look at the men in the pulpits we got. They are so silent. How in the Lord's name, and I use the Lord's name not in vain, respectfully, you represent the name of God. How do you not stand up and say, no, you are not swimming, you are not playing sport because you are a male? It is beyond my understanding why the silence on all this. FINA gets it right now. Of course, the NRL's coming out. It always takes one to break the ranks. But this is why this war on women. Hear me. I have three daughters, and I have three amazing granddaughters. Where are the feminist movement rising up saying, no, we're not going to let you do that? Women have fought for their rights, for equality for so many years. Now you've got blokes. Listen, let me just say this. You don't have a worm, you're not a woman. Quite honestly, and they're experimenting on our kids where these people of perversion go in and want to teach our kids their ideologies, want a free access to their minds. It's not going to happen. We're not going to let it happen. And finally, FINA, the swimming body, said, no, that's not going to happen in competition. But where's our Prime Minister in all of this? Where's our leaders in all this? Where's our Christian leaders in all this? Our children are being sacrificed on the altar of experimentation, emotional experimentation. Oh, but a child feels that they need to relate to what they are on the day. That means this child can change its gender every day. Are you kidding me? My little granddaughter the other day was pretending she was a cat. She's 4. I didn't go get a bowl of cat food and say, eat this. You know why? It's called imagination. It's called imagination. I thank God that I didn't get what I wanted at 8 years of age. Otherwise, we'd all be cowboys and Indians and everything else. Do you know what? A parent needs to say, no, wait. No, and wait. As Andy Griffin said, all these bright, shiny toys, we can't have our children just grab at them because then they realize there's a hook in them. And before you know it, it's too late. And by the way, I don't care if someone wants to be gay, straight, trans. That's your business. But to force that on our children in education, in sport, Where are the feminist movement? Where are the defenders of the women who fought for so long for all these rights? Well, FINA finally got it right. FINA, they said, followed the science, not feelings. And all of a sudden, the lefties out there don't believe in the science anymore. We are sacrificing our children on the altar of medical practice. I watched with some intrigue the documentary by Matt Thomas called What is Woman? In the United States of America, they've just approved from 0 to 5 for kids to go and get, you know what I'm talking about. At what point are we going to say enough's enough? Enough is enough. When this nonsense first started, they said that the kids were the most protected of all. Now, line them up from 0 to 5. This is evil. This is evil. Our kids are being sacrificed on the altar of medical experimentation. They're being sacrificed on the altar of sexuality. They're being sacrificed on the altar of faith. When Albanese pulls $60 million from chaplaincy, the Christian chaplaincy in Australia, why are we so silent? I refuse to be silent. And why are the pulpits so silent? I tell you when they'll stop being silent, when they come after the FBT tax dollar. And I hope they do. I hope they do. I hope they start removing government grants from Christian organisations. Maybe then they'll start speaking up about what's true and what's right. You see how children have been sacrificed on the altar of wokeness, cancel culture, and on sexuality. Our kids have got enough challenges with mental health. Enough challenges with mental health. And of course, a child can be suffering from that and add to this all this pressure during this 2 years of lockdown, the pain that our children felt. And not once did I hear a politician show any kind of compassion. You see, our kids' innocence is at stake, our kids' lives are at stake, our kids' moral compass is at stake, our kids' values are at stake. Our children have become projects for Charles Schwab, WHO, government, the whole trans thing. And as I said, I don't care what you want to be. I respect your opinion to be what you want to be. Just don't force it on somebody else. Don't force me to deny my rights and my freedoms because you want yours. You see, this attack is crazy. I had to laugh with somewhat confusion. And I'm digressing here. $25 million, Dominic Perrottet, for a flagpole? To fly the Aboriginal flag? Are you kidding me? 25 million. Your mate Albo just took 60 million from educating children in schools in the area of faith and helping them through counselling and trauma through chaplaincies and Chaplaincy Australia and some of the others. But you want to spend 25 million on a flagpole. I'll tell you what's going to happen, Dominic. Listen to me very carefully. You're next. Because people have had enough. People have had enough. Enough of wastage, enough of everything else. What we need right now, and I'm going to close with this. We need, number one, to start protecting our children. Number two, we need to start protecting those whom God has entrusted us with. Number three, we've got to start protecting our nation. Number four, we've got to start protecting our incomes, our finances, our families, and our future. Otherwise, we're not going to have one. Whitney Houston sang, I believe that children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. The sad thing is they're not taught well and they're not taught right. They've been sacrificed on the altar of other people's evil's agenda. And most of these people don't have children. That's the scary part. They're willing to sacrifice yours for their agendas whilst they don't have any. I hope this stirred you up. Now, Thursday, listen very carefully. I need everyone on board on Thursday. Thursday, I'm going to be speaking, and I've got two very special guests. We're going to be speaking on the slaughter of the lambs. The slaughter of the lambs. We're going to be speaking on 3 taboos. The slaughtering of Christians, the slaughtering of the innocents, and the slaughtering of values. And I've got two very special VIP guests coming in that are going to be speaking and sharing. You're going to love it. It's going to be at 10 a.m. Thursday morning. Please get word out. I know it's going to change people's lives. I've got James McPherson of Spectator magazine, and one of our dear freedom friend fighters, George Christensen, is going to be on. I want you to get word out. We're going to be addressing these three things, how it affects us and what we can do about it. Hey guys, thanks for listening in. Please go over and follow us on Instagram. If you go to mesiti.com/links, I need your support on Instagram. You know they've shadow banned me over there and they keep chunking our numbers down. But hey, let's get on board and let's build that Instagram account. And please share this message far and wide. God bless you.